Time for the 49ers Rush podcast.
All right. I want to give a shout out to Devin, who pressed me to start doing this halftime show. And the 49ers game's crazy. You've got everything that you want. We got to see the hybrid Christian McCaffrey 49ers offense and what it looks like. And they come out and drive down the field in extraordinary fashion the first three possessions. The first possession was unbelievable, but you settled for a field goal. You come out after the interception. You get the touchdown. The 49ers they're cruising offensively, and the stats suggest exactly that. If you look just at the team stats and what they're doing, they've got over 200 yards of total offense in the first half. That's exactly what you want offensively. The problem, the mistakes, the penalties, the poor clock management. You get bailed out by Harrison Butker, or however you want to pronounce it. And we got very, very lucky. But the 49ers are giving up opportunities continuously. Whether you're jumping off sides on a field goal attempt, and again, you got outcoached by the Chiefs special teams coordinator, and that was 100% legal. The rule states this, and I got a lot of DMs like, I thought defense can't jump first, whatever. Defense can flinch and do whatever they want as long as they're not in the neutral zone. If they're in the neutral zone and then you jump off sides, that's a penalty on defense. However, if they're on their side of the ball, they can do whatever they want. And yeah, poison protector. Yeah, we can absolutely win this game. Are you kidding me? The 49ers should be up by 10 points. They should be up by 10 points. There's positives and negatives, okay? Let me just get this off my chest, then I want to focus on some positives. That was the worst play call. I understand Jeff Wilson was wide open, but here's my issue, okay? Here's my issue with right before the half. There's like a minute 30 seconds left, right? Debo runs out of bounds. He could have fought to stay in bounds. He kind of went out of bounds. That's 30 seconds you left on the clock. Shouldn't have done that. So lack of awareness there. And it wasn't like he was going for the first down. He was angling to go out of bounds. Okay, whatever. Then you come out and throw it again. Stop the clock. Why would you do that? They had one timeout left. You could have run 30 seconds off then. Then it's like 3rd and 3. And you do that play call. You run a Texas route with Jeff Wilson. They didn't cover him. They were in cover 0. They showed it on the broadcast view. Jimmy Garoppolo just throws it up in the air. No clue what the hell that was. It was the stupidest decision you could possibly have. Now, Jimmy G's played pretty good, but that was the dumbest mistake. Somebody put this out there on Twitter. I forgot who it was, so I can't give him credit. That was a rookie mistake by a 9-year vet. It was worse than that. I hated the play call because if you ran it and didn't get stopped, you take another 30 seconds off the clock, kick the field goal, go in at the half, up. You have the lead. And Kansas City wouldn't have had much time. They would have had 30 seconds and no timeouts left to do anything in the second half. Now we got bailed out because they drove down all the way down the field and missed their field goal. But again, if Jimmy just takes the sack there, guess what? It's a 37-yard field goal, and you're fine. Clock still runs. Why do we constantly have this undisciplined unawareness to the football situations that are at hand? That's my problem as a coach, right? Like, you're either coaching it or you're letting it happen. We are undisciplined. Danny Gray, rookie, he comes in for one damn play, jumps off sides. Why is a wide receiver jumping off sides? Why? And it's happening to our best players. Nick Bosa lining off sides on back-to-back plays on 3rd down. Can't do that. We have 8 penalties against the 49ers so far. 3 of them were discounted because of offsetting penalties or they were declined. But that's an issue. Those are the overarching themes that are bothering me. 1 for 3 in red zone possessions. So the 49ers got into the red zone repeatedly. They're driving very, very well. They're doing great on 3rd down. Actually, never mind. We're 1 for 5 on 3rd down. But the 3rd downs in the middle of the field, they're doing well, or they're not even getting 3rd down. Christian McCaffrey's getting 10 yards a pop. And I like how much they're using him. And I know a lot of people are going to be mad because they pulled him off the field on that 3rd down. He don't know the plays. I'm surprised how much he's played, to be honest with you. And yeah, Team Cali, they took him out of the game. He doesn't know the plays. He doesn't know the plays. I'm pretty sure he knows an option route, though. Just line up the right side, option route. We'll get there. I'm very pleased with the amount of CMC we've had. explosiveness is there. It's incredible. Now, let's focus on some more positive things. I love how they got Kittle involved early. I thought that was awesome. Opening drive, whew, that was about as fun offensive football as you could possibly have. Sin, yeah, here's the negative. I don't see us getting home on sacks either. You're not touching that dude. You are not touching Patrick Mahomes. Now, he's getting the ball out quick, but that is an issue. That's a major issue. Patrick, I think another thing that's interesting, people aren't used to watching Patrick Mahomes play because we're Niners fans. We watch us. You're seeing the best quarterback in the NFL. And if you want to, argue Josh Allen or whatever, that's cool. It's top 3 quarterback, worst case scenario. The dude's unbelievable, and he's going to get his. He's going to get his. The interception was gigantic from Hufanga. He's been all over the field today. You've got to have some guys step up. Diamador Lenore just went out with an injury. They bring in Ambry Thomas. Guess who they start going after right off the freaking bat? Ambry Thomas. It's going to be like that in the second half. We can't do anything with Kelsey. He's bullying Jimmy Ward. He's bullying Charvarius Ward. He's bullying. You've got Drake Greenlaw on him. You've had Tyshawn Gibson on him. It's kind of, you got to pick it, but it's all one-on-one. We're not doubling Kelsey. I don't know why. You can't let one person beat you, and that seems to be the case right now. I mean, they're just looking. It doesn't matter if Kelsey's covered. They're just going to throw him the damn ball. That's what it is. Running the ball, rushing attempts. We've got 13 rush attempts. We're averaging 5.5 yards per rush. That's great. Keep running the ball. They're averaging 6.5 yards per rush. A lot of that are those zone jet sweeps, which both their touchdowns were on the same thing. Jet sweep to the left, jet sweep to the right. One of them was a pass where he lobbed it. The other one was a handoff. Other than that, it was the exact same. D'Amico's got to adjust for that. When you get into the 30, guess what? You've got to figure something out because the adjustments just weren't there. Now, hopefully that changes. Chiefs get the ball to start the second half. They're up by 1 point. Should the 49ers be in this situation right now? No, they shouldn't. You're up in the turnover margin. You've got the interception. You got the muffed punt. And what's crazy is you got a muff punt inside the 15 and you got 0 points. Yeah, 0 points. You don't do that versus good teams and win the game. You don't do that. You have to take advantage of the opportunities that are given to you by the opposing team, especially whenever it's a team like the Chiefs. 49ers didn't do that. Play calling was trash. Clock management was trash. Jimmy Garoppolo was trash at that point. Now, okay, positive Jimmy. I love when we took the back-to-back deep throws, one to Danny Gray, which Danny Gray did not sell that route at all. It's one of the worst routes I've ever seen. It was a corner route, and he had a single high safety. He never pressed vertically to the center of the field to set up the angle. It was awful. It was terrible. And whenever we watch the film, I'm going to be very mean to him because you did not give Jimmy a place you created no separation. You're the fastest dude on the field. You got to sell the end break and then come out some. He didn't stem at all. That was bad. But Jimmy put the ball in a place where he could have had a catch, whatever. That didn't go. Then you come back the very next play and you hit Kittle a little behind him, but you hit Kittle and nice ball. Very next play, Brandon Ayuk on a 15-yard ball. So you had this nice little, three play, whatever, which was awesome. And guess what? You got no points on it. That's whenever, we stalled right there. Then we had the penalty. Then we went to kick a field goal and had to punt. It was a huge miss. Now, sorry, excuse me. Excuse me. Whew. I'm allergic to bad awareness, game awareness for the 49ers. But Jimmy G, 12 of 19, 158 yards. He's on pace to throw for 300 yards. I don't know why. I don't think you need to do that. He's got 2 sacks, 1 interception, 1 touchdown. Shout out to Ray McLeod. That touchdown play that was awesome. 1, it was great by Jimmy to escape the pocket and keep the play alive. 2, it was great by Jimmy to put some air under it and throw it to a space. But most importantly, the thing that stood out most to that was the adjustment that Ray McLeod made to go get that ball. It was, just angle. It was an absolute just clinic that he put on for that touchdown. So shout out to Ray. I know he had that huge miss last week, which was rough, but Jimmy's at an 85 passer rating. Then you've got Mahomes at a 96.7. I think that's the difference in the game. And if your game plan is you want Jimmy to outduel Patrick Mahomes, you've got something coming. You've got something coming. Big Des says 300 yards don't mean nothing without turnovers. You're right. You got to get touchdowns. You got to protect the ball. Can't believe he did that. Carries, McCaffrey's got 6 carries for 39 yards. Jeff Wilson Jr., 3 carries for 27 yards. You got to run the ball more. I love that Ty Davis Price got in there. He got 2 carries for 4 yards. Debo 1 for 2 yards. Not bad there. As far as the passes go, Kittle's got 5 targets. Ayuk 6, Debo 3, Christian McCaffrey 1. No problem with that either. I'm liking the breaking up the plays. I would like to get more rush attempts for Jeff Wilson and more rush attempts for Christian McCaffrey. Stick to the running game. Shanahan, whenever he gets in these situations, gets pass happy. That is not, you got to control the clock, Josh. He missed that huge opportunity. He missed that. And for somebody that's always conscious about the clock, he missed that one, man. He missed it. And so now they get the ball back. So this first possession is huge. If the Chiefs come out and score a touchdown, I expect Kyle Shanahan to act like he's down by 2 to 3 scores and just go pass happy, which is the worst thing possible. So if the 49ers can come out and hold the Chiefs to a field goal or a punt, God forbid, or a turnover, I think we're going to be all right. The worst thing that could happen right now is they just drive down the field, get a touchdown, and Shanahan just goes pass happy. That's what we can't do. Got to run the ball. We have 13 rush attempts. We need to hit 28. I want 15 rush attempts. That's my number. If we hit 28 rush attempts, I think the 49ers win this game. You got to stick to the run. Now, just a couple things before I know the half's coming back up, so I don't want to jump into that. If people are on different some people are early, some people are late. We're going live right after the game right here. So turn on that notification bell if you have it. And then after we go live for our post-game show, we have our Zoom Hangout session tonight. It's going to be around 6 whenever we're done live. We'll start that up. So come party, come have a good time with us, whether that's going to be a celebration or that's going to be a therapy session. We're going to find out. But anyway, love this. This is some exciting 49ers football. This is the game of the week. This is the game of the week by a considerable amount. Excited for the second half. Want to say thank you to the man Clayton behind the scenes running everything. And we will be back as soon as this game's over. Come back with us. We'll be live right here on this channel. So, man, let's get that dub. And until then, stay strong, faithful.